Welcome to phase 3 of healing and rehabbing your tibia plateau fracture. My name is Bryony. If you haven't subscribed already, hit subscribe down below. Make sure you hit this video a like. And what we're going to be doing in this one is talking about phase 3 still. So that's the weight bearing phase, so full weight bearing phase. As I said in the other videos, I'm going to split this one up. So if you haven't watched the other ones, make sure you go back and watch them first. But this one, there was a lot of things that I did. And I'm going to break up into kind of quite a few different sections. So this one, I'm going to be doing a few exercises that I did at the very beginning of phase 3. And like some of the other ones, they're not particularly exciting, but oh my goodness, they are so important. Like from doing these exercises, I saw a massive improvement within a couple of weeks, because you'll build up a lot of strength, and you'll actually get your rehab quite quickly in the first kind of few weeks. Then it starts to plateau. But anyway, so these are a couple of exercises that were really good, and I did them for probably 2 to 4 weeks, I'd say. And I did around started off with maybe 3 sets of 5, pushing up to 3 sets of 10, then 3 sets of 12, and up to kind of 3 sets of 15 or so. But the key with this, guys, is like use pain as your like guideline. Like if it's really hurting and it's like swelling and aching for days, like pushing it too much, like really do take care of it within these phases, because yeah, it's gonna be a process, right? So these are a couple of the exercises that I did. Like, they are not super interesting, but that stuff's coming, right? Oh, I've got my slippers on. So first one I did was literally on the box, you're keeping your knee in line with your toe, and you're just literally doing that with the balance, and then slowly back down, push, down, oops, back down, then I switch and I do it to the side. So from here, from there, up, back down, back down. Another really good one I did was standing on a box with your hands on your hips, and you're literally dropping down to there and pulling up, down to there, pulling up, down to there, whoops, pulling up. Oh, let me just put that back. So they're like 3 exercises that I did. So just to kind of like recap, that was a bit too much. Just to kind of recap that, there were stepping like up on the bench, so it's just stepping like up straight on the bench, and then it was one to the side, and then it was on where I'm dropping my hips. So a couple of like pointers on them is you're just keeping your knee in line with your toe the whole time, so you're not, because your knee is going to want to do this, because your glutes are going to be weak, your quads will be a bit of a mess. So it's like really important to keep your knee in line with the toe. And when you're doing these, again, it's reconnecting and getting and firing up again, like your nervous system as well. So it's real focus on what you're doing. So as you're pressing up, what you want to be avoiding is like bouncing off the leg at the bottom. So you want to be really kind of pressing that foot into the box, right? And I think I might have even gone a bit lower than that, because mine was super painful. So you're pressing up on your leg, and by the way, do them on both legs as well. And then with the hip drop, so when you're on, you're standing on the edge of the box, by the way, make sure like the box is steady. I should have said that. Like, make sure you've got a sturdy box so it's not going to fall off. You don't want that. I'm not laughing, we've been through a trauma. Anyway, as you're doing that, what you're focusing on is dropping that hip, and then you're focusing on pulling it up to get the hips level, dropping it down, and then pulling it up again. Like, go for both sides on those ones. But they're like some exercises that I did right at the beginning of my phase 3 that massively helped. And then we can move on to doing box squats, which were an absolute dream. Like, but I'll talk about them in another video. Anyway, enjoy, like, comment down below how you're getting on with them, and I'll speak to you lovely soon. Mwah.